Interesting. That's the case. Welcome. Welcome in. Tonight's live is called Life Happens. It sure does. Welcome in. Good to have you here. Life happens, man. Life happens. Whether we want it to. I feel like this is crooked. I'm gonna make an adjustment. That's better. I don't know. It still feels good. How it looks on the wall and how it looks on the camera is different. So anyway, welcome in, folks. Glad to have you here. The title of tonight's live is called Life Happens, and man, it sure does. Sometimes it happens and things are good, and sometimes it happens and things aren't so good. So we'll get into some of that. We'll get into some of that tonight. We'll see how my experiences have fared. Some others' experiences have fared. We'll see. I want to give it a few minutes, try to get some folks in on the chat, and get some folks in here, and we'll get into it, because boy, life sure happened to me on Monday. Okay, we got 5-0 Trapper. Life happens. I had to stop spring beaver trapping and have an operation. Yeah, that's a fine example of life happens. We think we're going to do something, and then life happens. Appreciate you being here. We also have Living Simple Homestead and Outdoors. Says, hey, brother, how are you? Stopping in. Good to see you. Oh, yeah, I'm all good. I did have an incident Monday, and I'm in perfect health. I was not hurt or injured at all. In fact, my car was not hurt or damaged at all. And I'm going to do a little bit more thorough check, but I'm pretty sure the boat came out unscathed as well. The boat itself. We got Brandon's Outdoor Adventures stopping in. Hello. Good to see you. Thanks for popping in. Really good to see you. We have Mike Endicott Outdoors with Mike. He says, good vibes. Yeah, good vibes. We all need good vibes, don't we? Especially on those rough days. Woo. So if you saw the thumbnail, it showed me with a nice big crappie. That's a 14-inch crappie, white crappie. I caught it at Delaware State Park on Monday. Fishing was good. We caught several keepers, and then I caught that nice big crappie, which ties my personal best. So we had a really, really good day on the water. The weather was absolutely beautiful. Good times, good vibes for sure. It was fantastic. It was absolutely fantastic. Really good company and just awesome time. So, no, well, yeah, it's the yin and the yang to life, right? There's good and then there's bad, right? Yeah, there was definitely a fish fry for sure. Jeremy Albritton is in the house. Welcome in. Yo, good to have you. Appreciate you being here. Howdy. So that was the good, right? Really good crappie fishing. Caught a nice big one, tied my personal best. There was a fish fry, fresh crappie, which if you caught my live 2 weeks ago, or was it 3 weeks ago, where we were talking about food, and I was talking about crappie is one of my favorite fish to eat. So I certainly got to enjoy the bounty there. On my way home through the town of Delaware, the traffic was backed up. It was kind of sort of right near rush hour traffic, and I was in backed up traffic, just sitting there on Central Avenue, State Route 36, 37, if you will, and I got rear-ended. A guy in a Ford Fusion, he just wasn't paying attention, and he ran straight into the back of me, into the back of the boat. Just trashed the outboard. Evinrude 9.9 is trash. The mounting brackets were destroyed, and then also the shaft housing that was cracked severely. So this is not a this isn't even something that it can be repaired. Anybody that works on outboards would just look at that and shake their heads like, that one's a goner, son. So yeah, it's and it smashed the lower unit of the outboard into the a cross arm brace for the trailer. So as opposed to really making much of an impact on the boat itself. After 5 Outdoors is in the house. Good to see you, Cody, my brother. How are you? Welcome, welcome. So yeah, there's minimal damage to the trailer. Put that dent in that lower arm brace, which I don't think is a substantial impact to the functionality of the trailer. I had a fender of the trailer. There was a metal supporting bracket that broke, which is funny because I had one of those break on its own last fall, and I had ordered a replacement brace, and they come in packs of 2. So I actually have the part to fix that metal bracket that holds my trailer fender above the tire in place. Yes. 50 Trapper says get an accident report. Yes, I certainly did. The guy does have insurance, so the officer came and his report matched my report, so he's at fault. So his insurance claim is going to settle that, and I am preparing myself to be severely disappointed. It's a 1996 Evinrude outboard. I poked around online and I was seeing prices anywhere from $1,100 to $1,350. And I don't think the insurance company is going to give me that. When you look it up on like a NADA, whatever online source you would use to find value of used, whatever, cars, boats, outboard motors, it came out around $400. So, yeah, it wasn't good, Cody. I was pretty upset. Luckily, the damage is 100% to the outboard motor and 4% to the trailer, and then I had a relatively light class 2 hitch on my car, and that hitch got bent, which that probably absorbed some of the impact and really helped prevent further damage to the trailer and possibly might have helped save the boat too. The fact that ball hitch on that smaller hitch, the receiver part is fine. It's just the actual hitch bar and ball that goes in. The ball got, and the bar that the ball is on, it got bent. Yeah, thanks, Jeremy. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not sure how this is going to go. I'm guessing that they're going to find whatever value they can find for that and say, we'll write you a check for $400. That's what I fear is going to happen. What the fair and justifiable, equitable thing to do is for them to actually go online and look to see what one could be purchased for. And in this area, even if they use a broad search for used Evinrude 9.9 motors, that was a 1997, I believe. Electric start. There's a nice motor. Ran like a top. Well, he has progressive insurance, so I mean, I will certainly post results of whether I was satisfied with how the claim was resolved or not satisfied with how the claim was resolved. So we'll see. I've prepared myself to be disappointed. I know how insurance goes. Um, I have prepared myself for the worst. You know, it's nice to maybe hope for the best, but I'm expecting the worst. And they might throw $50 at me for the damage to the trailer, right? So I'm looking at a check between 350 to 450, and they'll wipe their hands and say, "Have a good day." Um, so we'll see, we'll see how that shakes out. But it's easy enough to replace that ball hitch. That won't be a problem at all. I think it's $40 for the bar and probably $5 or $6 for the ball. That's easy to replace, and I already have the part to fix the fender, and I think the rest of the trailer is good to go. All the lights were working just fine, so they weren't impacted at all. And I had some other people give me some advice on this to thoroughly check the transom on the boat. It could be cracked, it could be whatever. Check for seals here and there, and everything checks out. I mean, there is minute dentations where the motor brackets attached to the transom, but you almost could barely tell. Worst case scenario, I think an aluminum shim placed in there would remedy any kind of a dent that's there, so that when I get a new motor, it'll work out. So we'll see. We'll see. I've been poking around. God, I've been so busy. Between work busy and then getting outside and fishing and adventures and having fun busy, I've been on the go. I was out of town yesterday. I went up to Cleveland to fish a tributary of Lake Erie for the first time. So that was a fun adventure. The fishing could have been better, but you know, there's probably 3 or 4 factors that we didn't really consider strongly enough. But it was fun. We had a lot of fun. So I've been busy. I keep saying, I don't know where to go next. I was poking around online to see how I want to go with this. Do I really want to purchase a used outboard and hope it is a good running motor and go with that? Or do I want to go the route of new motor? And I feel like if I go the route of new motor, I could get a 4-stroke. Those are quieter. They're more fuel efficient. It'd be brand new. Kind of excited about that. The drawback to going with a brand new motor is that I feel like it's either going to be super expensive or it'll take forever to get it. I saw some online that I really like, but I mean, I'm looking at about a month, I think, probably 4 to 6 weeks to receive it. And then, you know, I got to get it up and running. So I don't know. I'm looking for leads locally on a good, reliable, used 9.9 outboard. So we'll see how that shakes out. So yeah, awesome day of fishing, and then a smashed up outboard. Life happens, man. Life happens. What are you gonna do? That's my story. That's my attitude. Yeah, that's all I got. But I wanted to share, just because that's what's happening in my life. Tom Celtic and Everything Outdoors. Hello, welcome in. Thanks for stopping by. You know, 50 Trapper. I agree 100%. They should let me pick out the one I want, right? After all, I was perfectly happy. I was driving down the road and I had as good an outboard motor as I'd ever want. Perfectly happy and content with that. Didn't need anything else. And along came somebody and just smashed it up. Wasn't my fault, it was his fault. And you're right, their insurance company should make it right. I hope that they do. I hope that they do. They have the opportunity, right? The ball is in their court. So we'll see. Tom, it's good to see you here. I hope you're doing well. Hope you're having a good Wednesday and had a good weekend. I've been a little bit not on YouTube much lately. I just got done talking about how busy I am. I'm sure I got to visit a bunch of you guys' pages and get caught up, watch some videos, and see what you guys have been up to. I'm anxious to see the videos from Cody and Matt from their Kentucky turkey hunt adventure. So I'll definitely be tuning in and watching that. If some of you guys don't have them, definitely check them out. Tom's going hunting tomorrow. Fantastic. I hope you have fair weather and lovesick Toms that are anxious to run right into your lap. That's what I hope for you, Tom. Get those gobblers fired up, man. Get them fired up. That's the way we like to do it, right? That's the way we like to do it. I did see a couple of folks had some morel videos out there. Shit Happens, if you guys are familiar with him, CJ, he found some morels. He didn't score. But you guys do good with your videos, so I'm sure you got something cooked up. Videography isn't always in the outdoors. It isn't always about the harvest or the bounty. Sometimes it's about the journey, right? And I'm sure you guys will tell that story. So we've got Raymond Williams is in the house. Welcome in. It's good to have you. Good to have you. Yeah, you guys are a little bit north of me. I don't know if it's early for you yet or not. I went out early several times and I was struck out. And then my last trip into my honey hole, I found one. So I don't know if somebody got in there and picked them or if they're just not popping in there this year. And I've got a new spot that I don't think anybody knows about, but it's kind of high on a hill, and our moisture level recently has just been scant. We finally got some rain moved in tonight, so this afternoon and tonight, and I think it's going to rain tomorrow. So a good soaking rain might get that other spot to pop its morel. So I'll probably get in the woods here this weekend, at least once. I'll check either one spot or both spots. I'm not sure, but I'm looking forward to that. I'll definitely be getting out fishing. I guess I'll probably do the kayak fishing. And on the boat thing, I don't know if they'll send a field rep out to inspect the damage, or like a field adjuster, or if it's just going to be we did our online researches and this is what you get. So I don't know. Life happens. We'll see how it shakes out. I'm prepared either way. Maybe they'll really take care of me. That would be awesome. That would be awesome. Sunfish Assassin is in the house. Welcome. Thanks for joining me. Good to have you here. I hope you're having a good Wednesday. My Wednesday has been pretty good, busy. Yeah, I reached out to him today, so we'll see. I've got a trick or two up my sleeve for if they want to call me and try to wimp out on me. I'm gonna tell them my vast YouTube audience is gonna want to know how I react to this settlement. They're gonna want to know if I was happy or not. I won't bore them with the details, but we'll see. We've got Bar Run Forge in the house. Good to have you. Welcome. Howdy. Thanks for stopping in. I appreciate you coming in. I need to get over to your site too and check out what you're cooking up in the shop. You've always got good projects going on, man. Yeah, he brought you there. Good. That's good. We like Jeremy. He's a good man. He's going on next week's shout out for sure. I like that. Matt, we got Daddy Duck 365 is in the house. Thanks for stopping in. Appreciate it. I hope you're having a good Wednesday. I hope you're having a good Wednesday. So life happened to me. Share with me some of you guys' stories. Anybody have anything fun to share that life happened? I know, was it 50 Trapper in the beginning mentioned that he had a surgery? Yeah, he was trapping in the middle of trapping season. He had to stop and had an operation. So he seems good and well today. And so everything must have worked out great with that, but it did kind of put a snag in his trapping season, I suppose. Snagged it up. We got 15 in the house. Hit that thumbs up, right? I'm the 2 thumbs up guy. Ah. Wild Man 307 Outdoors. Thanks for coming in. Good to see you, young man. I hope you're doing well. Are you involved in baseball? You got that getting it ramped up? I need to get over to your channel. I suppose you've probably been out turkey hunting and all that fun stuff. I definitely need to be stopping in, check out my main man. He says I'm gonna blast them. I love it. Right. Right. Life happens for Bar Run Forge, and it sounds like it happens to keep him busy. Gardening, greenhouse, and hard and working on shop projects and, and posting up that awesome content. Absolutely, absolutely. Tom knows all about Life Happens. He had his first cancer treatment 4 years ago yesterday. And he is cancer free for 3 years now. That is fantastic, Tom. That is fantastic. You keep going strong. You keep going strong. That is definitely a Life Happens story right there. Yes, yes. Wild Man busted a turkey a few days ago. Love it. Love it. That's awesome, man. Congratulations on the turkey. Fantastic. Fantastic. Love it. Love it. Yeah, Tom, man, God is great and miracles do get granted, and that's awesome. That's awesome. I love that for you. That's awesome. Um, who else? Who else has got Life Happens to share? I need to put that up. We'll highlight that for a moment, for sure. For sure. Who else is going to share their story? Life happens. I got Frontier Survivals in the house. Welcome, welcome. Thanks for stopping in. I have Backwoods Barbarian, Daniel. It's good to see you. Absolutely. I hope you're doing well. I hope you're having a good Wednesday. Absolutely. Absolutely. Welcome in, fellas. And lady. Who else? Who else has their Life Happen story? We're done singing the sad song about my busted up outboard. Oh, it got trashed too. There's no saving it. There's no saving it. She's dead. So we'll see how it shakes out. You know, that's all I can do, really. But I'm out of commission on the water. You know, I'm not going to get out. It's probably going to be 4 or 5 weeks before I get that boat out again. I don't know. They said I'd hear tomorrow from the insurance company on how they're going to proceed. So I'll at least have some idea of what to expect. I'll have some idea of what to expect. Sunfish Assassin knows that life happens. He lost both his parents to cancer. Yep. Life happens for sure, my friend. My mother died of cancer about 19 years ago now. She was only 53. That's way too young. So I can relate. I think most of us know somebody that has had that battle, and some people win it and some people lose it. And we cheer those winners, man. That's awesome. That's awesome. That's awesome. Love it, love it, love it. Yeah, Bar Run Forge, if you get a chance, definitely hit up Backwoods Barbarian. Daniel is a super good dude. He's good people. You know that. We got 217 Rebel Outdoors in the house. 2 thumbs up. Welcome, welcome. Thanks for stopping in. Thanks for stopping in. I appreciate that. First time in. Well, I'm glad that you came to visit Dark 30 Outdoors. I'm doing a live and I'm talking about how life happens. In the beginning, I shared that I went fishing Monday, and we got into some good crappie. There was some really, really good crappie fishing going on. I caught a 14-incher, which tied my personal best, and it was the weather was amazing. It was just a fantastic day. There was a fish fry that actually happened. Good eats, but on the way home from that fishing trip, I got rear-ended and they trashed my outboard. It's it's toast. So life happens. Life happens. For sure. For sure. I certainly appreciate that, Daniel. And I hope you're not working too hard. I hope you're not working too hard. And Matt is fixing himself some supper. I know all about the late supper. It happens. That's part of life happens too, right? Our busy lives, we get running around here and there. Yeah, Monday was crazy. Monday was crazy. Yes, it was. Yes, it was. Absolutely. 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 You betcha. West Virginia Chad is in the house. Welcome in. Welcome in. Glad to have you. Caught the world record tiger muskie here in West Virginia, and I fought that fish for 4 hours. It was the battle of all battles. Unfortunately, I woke up and I was pulling it to the boat. Live am. Fantastic, West Virginia Chad. Fantastic. Even in our dreams, life happens, right? Yeah. Yeah, his channel's pretty awesome. He's a crazy dude. He put a GoPro on a dead rabbit and got footage of an owl eating it. So there's some unique perspective for you. Life happened to that rabbit, let me tell you. Let me tell you. Right? The world record buck too. I've had that dream, I promise you that. I have had that dream for sure. Absolutely. Absolutely. I agree with Jeremy. In my dreams, the world record buck, I slayed it. And I'm the hero. I'm on the cover of your Bass Pro Shops catalog for the next 2 years. You know, that's how my dreams go. That's not how reality goes. But I feel you right there, Jeremy. That's what we want, right? Thank you, young man. I appreciate that. Yeah, that was 1999. That walleye is 32 inches and it weighed 13 pounds. So that was December of 1999. Thank you for that. I appreciate that. Nice observation. I had to do something to jazz up my lives other than just me and my dorky face. No, it is not a Diet Dew. I drink regular Mountain Dew, and I usually don't drink caffeine or pop this late at night. But I don't know. I think I grabbed that when I ran my kid to Taekwondo class, and then I've just had it ever since. I got a water right beside it, so I should probably be drinking the water at this hour. Yeah, that's a pretty big fish. And then my only other real trophy fish I mounted a largemouth bass. It was 24 inches. It was it's a real nice bass. It's got that great big bucket mouth, but it wasn't very heavy. It was a really old fish, and that had one of its eyes was like and it was kind of looking for anything to eat because it was getting old and it was probably near its life. I mean, it's a pretty nice bass. Anytime you get a largemouth that's 24 inches plus, that's a pretty special fish. I caught it at a Boy Scout camp, so that was when I was much, 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 much younger. Right? I'm pretty serious drinking going on over here. Right. That's what they did in the old days, right? I think every muskie record prior to like 1964, that's what they did. Well, if they didn't fill it, I think they caught wise. They stopped filling them with lead and they started filling them with ground up fish parts that they just shove down a funnel and get it down in their gullet. There was definitely shady goings on there. I did one of my lives a few weeks ago was about the world records and kind of some of the I don't know. But life happens, man. Life happens. That was a good day. That right there, that was a good day in December. That was the only fish I caught that day. But boy, it sure made it worth the trip. Sure made it worth the trip. That was a good day. I've had successful deer hunts. Those were good days. I lost my mom. That was a not so good day. Life happens. Sounds good, Matt. Enjoy your chow. Large faced bass. Yep. That's a good word for it when you get those really big bucket mouth bass. Yeah, absolutely. if you fish a pond that has a bunch of those swimming around, it's always good at dusk, and it's sometimes at dawn to just hear those explosions on the surface, right? Go boom. You're like, yeah, I don't know what that was. One of them big sows chowing down. Thank you, 217 Outdoors. Thank you. I appreciate that. Definitely appreciate y'all stopping in on your Wednesday evening and having a chat with me. They're all just big faced bass. Large faced. We probably have large faced people too, right? I don't know. I don't know. I try not to be a big mouth. uh, I usually try to go an hour. Um, what am I looking at here? 37 minutes, 8:40. I don't know if I'll ramble on for another 40 minutes. Another 10 to 15 anyway. Oh, I'm gonna highlight that one. West Virginia Chad. He says I work with a guy who looks like a largemouth bass. His eyes are too far apart or something. That's fantastic. Oh, that's funny. That's funny. Oh, that's funny. Good stuff. Good stuff, man. Life happens to him, doesn't it? He's got to look like that for his whole life. Looking for the hook, right? He got hooked and drug out of a pond, huh? That's fantastic. That is fantastic. What else? What else? Share some personal stories. Life happens. What do you got? What do you got? Last summer, I hit a deer. Hadn't done that in a long, long time. And my car is a 2019 that I got. Uh, I got it Good Friday, uh, 2019. So I had it. I'd only had it about 6, 7 months. Now the good news is I had gotten slowed down enough to where when I hit the deer, it was kind of a bump. So with today's cars being made mostly of plastic, it's a bunch of cosmetic damage. The grill is cracked in several places, and the framing around the light was knocked loose, and it was all wonky. But I snapped that back in place. I snapped some pieces of the grill back in place, and then a piece kind of broke out. I'm like, oh well, life happens. Life happens. Oh man. Bar Run Forge says he hit a deer while driving a motor coach for the college, and he was going 65 miles per hour. Yeah, that's gonna spread some red rain, isn't it? Jeez. Wow. Wow. That probably made a mess. Life happens, right? I think we can all say that. Whether it's good things happening or bad things happening. I mentioned earlier that's kind of the yin and the yang of life, you know. We're gonna get some good in our life and we're gonna get some bad in our life. And almost all of it is a blessing. The Lord blesses us in ways that we do not understand. I heard this from someone, a friend. That said that if we ask the Lord for patience, He will test us. Um, life just happens, and sometimes bad things are a blessing. Like short term, I might be dejected that my outboard is trashed and I can't get my boat out on the water right now. Kind of the heart of the spring bite, but down the road, I might be in a brand new four-stroke outboard that I love even more than my old one. I don't know. It's quite possibly a blessing that I don't even understand today. Um, Catching a 14-inch crappie, to me, that was a blessing. We're all blessed. We got living in men outdoors here. Daniel, thanks for stopping in. Good to see you. Good to see you. Welcome in. Appreciate you stopping in, Backwoods Barbarian. Absolutely. Absolutely. Thanks for stopping in. I know you're working and you're busy. Keep fighting the good fight, my man. Keep fighting the good fight, my man. All right, West Virginia Chad. Going to the office. He's got an appointment. But yeah, we roll with it, right? The good and the bad. A lot of times the bad, there's a lesson in it, a life lesson that we can learn. And then in the good, you know, we got to be grateful. We got to be thankful for the good, right? Absolutely. Absolutely. All right, folks. That's all I had. I shared my story. We've bantered about, and we had some other accounts of life happens. Um, I'm gonna move it on to close it out with the channel shout outs. Everybody loves these channel shout outs. Now, some of these you folks may have, but some of them you don't. And I know we've got a few new folks have popped in. 217 Red Bull Outdoors. I appreciate you being here. These channel shout outs, as always, I will include a link in the description of this live. Once I finish up, I'll get a link to all of these channels will be put in the description below it, so you can come back and click the link and check out their channel. If you like what you see, definitely subscribe to their channel. If you don't like it, then certainly don't feel obligated to subscribe. One thing that I will ask is that we show our fellow outdoor YouTubers real support. Go in and try to watch a video from start to finish. If you start it, watch all of that video. That is the best way you can show a fellow outdoors YouTuber support, is to watch your video from start to finish, all the way through. If you want to give it a thumbs up, that's great. If you want to give a comment, that's great. If you say that Dork Kyle from Dark 30 Outdoors sent me over here and made me show you support, that's fine with that too. But show real support to these folks. These are good folks, and I shout out the folks that I support, and they show me support. Right? That's a back and forth. That's a two-way street. And that's why I like to give these folks shout outs, because when you show me support, I show you support. And then my folks that support me that's part of the community, right? We're all supporting each other. And let's show the real support. I think we call that the boxy way, right? If you really want to do it right, you'll subscribe. You won't just hit the sub button and disappear. Watch the video all the way through. Leave a comment. Give a thumbs up. Maybe do 2 videos. That's if you want, if you got time, whatever. Let's get to it. Again, you'll have some of these, some you may not. Number 1 on my channel shout outs this week is going to be small water charters. Let me tell you something. John and Linda, they're great people. Really, really, really good people. They have shown me a lot of support. Most of my lives are here start to finish. Banter, driving it, funny. Love those folks. They're really, really good folks. They're down in Florida and they're catching monster bass in a place that they call Donkey Land. And let me tell you, they get into some big bass. They do some crappie fishing too. They bring along friends, and their channel is fantastic. Definitely check them out. If you like what you see, support them. Channel number 2 is Jersey Boys Outdoors. They're fun. They've got a great channel, just getting started. They bring a lot of energy to their channel. Jersey Boys Outdoors. If you don't have them, check them out. Absolutely. Channel shout out number 3 is Best Friend Outdoors. Again, a new and upcoming channel. They do a fantastic job. I tell you what, they show support. If you join them, they join you, and they will show up again and again and again and again in your comments and in your videos, and genuine support. So definitely look up Best Friend Outdoors. Everybody needs a best friend in the outdoors, right? Cody's trying to get Daniel from Living in Men Outdoors pumped up. That's fantastic. Channel number 4, I think, is what we're on. Minute on the Mountain. The name of the channel is Minute on the Mountain. This is I'm new to this channel. I just discovered it. Super good guy. He brings his faith into his channel, and I really respect that, and I respond to that. Some people don't. I certainly do. We've also got some friends in common, father and sons fishing, and Bucktails Outdoors, and CJ over at Shook Happens. So I discovered Minute on the Mountain, and I'm glad that I did. I really enjoy his channel. He's out west. He'll bring you some shed hunting. He'll bring you some hunting videos and some fishing videos. Excellent trout fishing out there. So if you get a chance, check out Minute on the Mountain. And then number 5 shout out is going to be Unpaved Explorer. You want to talk about support. Unpaved Explorer supports everyone. He is in the community. Hey, yeah, Bar Run Forge, I appreciate it. Thanks for stopping in. But he's all about support. Okay, so Unpaved Explorer, get over to that channel, check him out, watch his videos. He's bringing you videos of wildlife, and he gets outside and he shares his experience. Got a great deal of passion for the outdoors too. So definitely get a chance. Check out Unpaved Explorer. And then my bonus channel shout out is Eagle Ridge. He is a talented musician, and he's also like a handyman contractor. He does a lot of good work, but he plays guitar and he sings songs, and I just really enjoy that. So that's my bonus shout out is Eagle Ridge. If you don't have him, check him out. True of all these. Yeah, that's awesome, Cody. Yeah, I'm glad I discovered him. Absolutely. I am glad that I discovered his channel. It looks fantastic. So that's my channel shout outs. That's 6 of them this week. I didn't think I was going to have any because I was kind of scrambling around tonight trying to get things ready. But let me tell you something. Shout out to all you guys. I appreciate you being here. Thank you from the bottom of my heart. I really appreciate it. Life happens, right? I try to have a good attitude about stuff. Roll with it, and we'll see how it shakes out. And it might work out. It might work out, and I might get a check for $100. Who knows? Who knows? We'll see. But definitely, thanks for being here. I appreciate it. I hope you guys all have a good night. I might stop into Living in Men Outdoors later. I don't think I'm going to try to win that trivia because I got other stuff going on tonight. But good to see you, folks. Thank you, and have a great night.